Hello and welcome to Manistee News. I'm Zach.
And I'm James. Lots to talk about today. Well, you've got a pretty good pile of stuff to talk about.
I
We're
do.
talking about the Saints.
Yep.
The Lumberjack mountain bike race that went on this past weekend. Live concert.
Yeah.
And I think we'll circle back and talk about the ongoing expose we have.
Yes.
with
Recycling.
with recycling in Manistee. Fire away, brother.
Let's start with the Saints. This weekend, we have a big weekend actually. So June 26th and 27th, both Saturday and Sunday, double headers against the Midland Coyotes.
Yeah, I'm checking it out. I'm going to try to get there on
That's going to be fun.
Sunday. Get a little better.
You have plenty of opportunity to see them this weekend. Moving on. The Lumberjack 100 had a very successful race out at the Big M. There was tons of people there, tons of racers. Shout out to Aaron Secord who smashed it. Totally awesome.
Seventh place.
Seventh place for women.
Yeah, but that's 100 miles.
It's 100 miles. Yeah, it's 100 miles at the Big M. For those of you who have hiked or biked or cross-country skied, that's a hard race.
She's our friend, so we want to send a shout out to
Yep.
her. So not to say that those that finished ahead of her did a poor job. So congratulations to everybody that was in that event. That's a huge milestone.
It was. It's very well run too. Just
awesome.
It's just a
I wish I could have been there. I'm glad you got a chance to go.
good event to have. Moving on, so we have another recreation type event, the Manistee Firecracker 5K. That's a run and walk. There's a 1K fun run too. That is July 3rd, and you can sign up online. Is there any other Is there places where they have flyers at all? Or?
I'm sure there's flyers around town, but if you just go to the Facebook page, Manistee Firecracker, just type in Manistee Firecracker, the Facebook page pops up for 2021. Click that, and then right on there is a link to run sign up, I believe.
It's
where you
one
can
of the
sign up there.
Yeah, one of the run sign up things. Yep.
Super easy, but you can sign up the day of the race. But obviously, they'd like you to sign up early.
And proceeds for that race go to
The Manistee High School track.
so upkeep of the track.
Yeah.
So
It's been an initiative for years with the Firecracker. Those funds would go towards building the community track that we have now. So great work for the people that put on the Firecracker. Shout out to Eric Nummel. Thank you very much. Now the monies that are generated go towards maintaining that community track. So pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. That's important for us to maintain it.
Yeah.
All right, so I think that's it for sports. Moving on, I have actually a free concert for the Guardian Angels Church is having a free concert Saturday at 6 p.m. There's going to be Irish tunes, hymns, and some classical music involved. And I believe it's on I think they just finished restoring the grand piano there. I could be wrong, but I know they've been doing a lot of restoration projects there, and it's such a cool old piece of the community.
It really is.
I'm glad they're able to utilize it for something, So
Check it out.
check it out. Absolutely.
So around sports and events.
Yep.
And I think it's time we get back into talking about the recycling issue here in Manistee. We got a lot of traction on that in our last.
There's a lot of traction on it.
Yeah.
Yes. A lot of great ideas.
A lot of great ideas. I'll get into a couple of the comments because the comments were great. We're garnering a lot of information and a lot of help from the comments. So keep those going. Hopefully we can use this for some type of maybe citizen initiative to fix this issue of recycling in Manistee, or it's going to help, put a little pressure on our elected officials here in the city to maybe even just form a committee of their own to try to target this and help fix it for everybody.
I do want to say, for the most part, people were on roughly the same page, though. We're all on the same page community-wise, it seems. Yes, this is a problem that we need to address.
And everybody had very similar ideas, which was great, so we kind of know where we want to go as a community, which I think is, one comment that we got on the YouTube channel is the city of Manistee, it's just a capacity problem, and that's a money problem. If the program were funded properly, the problem would go away. But I quote, but I guess taxpayers are not going to be willing to solve the problem. And I think what this person is saying is they might want to put it to millage to try to find some money and put that to a vote in the community to see if that would work. But
it's an idea.
It's an idea, and it's a good idea. I mean, it's something to talk about. But I also do think that
because it can look different ways.
Yep.
Too is there's not one solution to it. There's all kinds of ideas that can lead to it being solved, and that's what's good about the community involvement.
Right.
So, and whether that looks like having multiple big stations or curbside recycling or whatever it is, it can,
how do we get there?
How do we get there?
Yeah. And some of the issue that was mirrored a lot in the comments was the accessibility.
When I'm carrying my stack of cardboard up those stairs of that trailer, like, I feel like I'm gonna bite it. So I just imagine like other people are super nervous going up those stairs and coming down them, and accessibility, absolutely.
If you have mobility issues or you're elevated in age a little bit, walking up those stairs can be an issue. And even for somebody like Zach, like he said, he gets a little with the so I get it. And there's some confusion too. Like when you come to some of these cardboard drop-off areas, there's cardboard outside and not inside, so people might think that placing it outside is the right move. But also, if we're talking about the recycling over at MCC or MHS, there's not really designated workers there anymore to handle the recycling. It's to go into the trailer, PCA picks up the trailer, they bring a new trailer. So there's a little bit of a hiccup in that.
Yeah, I think it's, accessibility is obviously the big one. How do we fund it is another one. But then also I think there was a couple comments on just having it kind of enclosed in a fenced type of area if we were to do a bigger setup like that, so things aren't just blown around everywhere. I don't know.
And question as to why it was moved. I think those questions need to be answered. So there's a lot of people in the community that don't understand why it was moved in the first place.
Right.
From the fenced-in area.
From the fenced-in area.
That was on the north side of town here. But I think going forward, if we can get some more interaction online in the comments, in the YouTube comments, how can we make it more accessible?
Yeah, provide.
And how can we fund it?
Provide some more detailed explanations. How would you fund it? How would you make it more accessible? Because if we're continuing with this, we might as well go all the way, right?
We might as well go all the way. Zach and I were talking off camera, wouldn't this be really amazing if through this the community found a way to make it work for everybody?
Right, we fixed it. I mean, it would be awesome.
We're going to look forward to your comments.
I think we'll see you on the next one.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.